Is going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Newsflash, and in this episode I'm going to tell you about the new things which come in patch 5 with 3 topics: PvE versus PvP, and the transitions from season 12 to season 13. Hope you enjoy. Now Lostpala is going to tell you everything, what's going to happen. Okay, let's go. Lostpala? Why is he doing that? Oh shit! Oh, hello everybody. How are you doing? Welcome to another episode of Newsflash. Thank you, Josh. You're welcome, Lostpala. Now, just tell us about the PvE versus PvP topic. I'm just waving it. Okay, here we go. PvE versus PvP. We face some significant challenges, so we are prepared to take unprecedented steps to meet them. Historically, we have always have a hard time balancing PvE gear against PvE gear against PvP gear, as these two areas in the game are very different gear design goals. In PvP, we want the gear to matter, but we don't want the gear to become too overwhelming reason someone wins a match. For PvE, the difference in power between tiers has to be significant enough that players really feel rewarded and more powerful when they upgrade. This problem has been compounded as we now have the raid finder, normal and heroic raid types, as well as the items level granting into the raid finder. So you're telling me that it all depends on like the item levels and the gear and everything is not really making any difference? Somewhere like that. Yeah. I ask stupid questions, aren't I? You sure are. Well, I'm sorry about that, Lostpala. Anyway, let's topic to the next topic. This is a pretty big topic. So, the transitions from season 12 to season 13. What do you think? Well, in the patch 5.2 gear changes represented our first attempt to balance PvP gear with PvE gear. And offer better ways to narrow the gear gap, we introduced the Elite tier of gear that will be available for all players earning 27k conquest points throughout the season. This allowed us to balance honor against raid finder gear, conquest gear against normal mode raid gear, and elite gear as heroic mode for raid gear. But keep pace with PvE gear also means that there is a significant difference between the season honor gear and the elite gear. Not to mention that there's a tremendous difference between a fresh 90 and a veteran. Elite geared players, while it's important to have the different competitive nature of PvP, means that highly geared players can serve and determine players who are looking into trying PvP for the first time. Trying to keep pace and escalation eye level of PvE gear has now proven quite difficult for PvP. So you're saying if we're gonna like do arena, we're gonna meet like a lot more PvE geared players. Well, that's gonna happen. It's gonna suck hard, but just like I said, like raid finder is like honor gear, and conquest gear is like normal raid gear, and then you have the elite gear, and that's like heroic gear for PvE. So if we like face a full heroic geared player versus a full elite geared player versus PvP, it might actually be a tough fight. Nice. Further on, as season 13 is installed already, having more than 2 levels of PvP can generate some significant issues during the season transitions. Players expected that each season will start on a fairly level played field. The percentages of upgrades 5.2 mean that some players now have gear advantages over players with some season honor gear. The presence of higher item levels elite gear is now potential to create even bigger issue in season 14. So, wow, that sucks. Well, don't worry yet. I'm not done reading. Still, we think we've taken some great steps forward in the PvP gear in Mr. Banaria. PvP power has given us an extremely useful knob to turn on so we can adjust PvP gear to make sure that it's better than its PvE equivalent. Meanwhile, resilience, when introduced, has actually made the gear gap worse over time. We think that most players would be okay going with PvP with lower damage if they were a bit more durable. We believe that broader population PvPers will offer a better experience for everybody, and also provide a better pool of players we introduced to the revealing to them how battleground queuing works in the future. So they're gonna make an entire new system again. One of the best ways for us to increase the number of players that provided in PvP is to reduce the barrier entry to those who play World of Warcraft regularly, but don't participate in PvP. Especially we're referring PvE players that spend a lot of time gearing in PvE, but feel that PvE gear is certainly legal in PvP. Because, well, it is.
Okay, and how about the upcoming gear changes in patch 5.3?
This is the part which actually sucked for so many people, and also kind of for me. I'm gonna tell this. Everything that's gonna change, it's gonna suck and help people. Just leave a comment down in the section below what you think about it. Here we go. With all in this mind, we're making some pretty dramatic changes in PvP gear and the PvP environment in patch 5.3. Oh dear, here they come. The base resilience will be set 65% for all characters above level 85 and higher. Resilience will be removed from nearly all the PvP gear. Players will still be able to use resilience gems and enchants, so they can still kind of boost it up. PvP power will remain exclusively on PvP gear. PvP set bonus now currently provide resilience, which now provide PvP power. Highly and hybrid casters will benefit a greater degree for PvP power, and battle feature increase to make PvP gear suspicious for healers. One sec, I have to check on my crows. Lostpala, Josh, can you finish this? Yeah, sure, you just go. Checking your crows.
Okay, anyway people, the Conquest gear will be increased item level 496 up from 493. Elite gear will be decreased to item level 496. The gear will especially become a precision upgrade. The big change, this is really huge, we will be adding an item level selling to all gear in unrated battlegrounds, rated battlegrounds, and arena. All the gear with item levels higher than 496 will now be scaled down to 496 Conquest gear item level. This includes the Conquest that is exceeding the item level selling, such as weapons. In addition, some of the changes that I've discussed will always be implemented. Yeah, okay, you suck at talking, let me finish that. That's a bit rude, man.
I'm sorry. Anyway, what was I saying? Right. The patch doesn't include new season, including patch 5.3. The social currency of 7,250 conquest points will be earned by lifted from weapons. This season currency must always be purchased elite items though. Once you reach 27k conquest season currency is reached, players will now be able to purchase tyrannical gladiators gear with honor points. So the gear which is conquest right now, as soon as you reach 27k conquest in that season, it will become available as honor, which is going to be badass. Awesome. The Conquest catch-up will be introduced. You can read the PvP gear in 5.2 and beyond blog for more information on these changes. We are taking these steps because we want to improve by providing richer pools of preliminary competitors, which can result to faster queues, as well as queuing system level later on, and make it incredibly fun. Elemental will work of more special. Okay, I think we've bored these people a bit too much now. So, I'm gonna say peace. If you want any more information, you can find a link in the description down below. I hope you guys enjoyed. Peace. Give a thumbs up, like, subscribe, anything. Yeah, guys. If you have any tips, suggestions, leave that in the comment section down below. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Peace.